Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. Oh, I've realized the entire time that Count Hopper is on the screen. Marine Hopper was on the screen for a couple of past games. I'm gonna leave him there. I won't get to use Count Hopper very long because I won't be playing vampires in the new version, thanks to the nerf. So you just get Count Hopper on the screen for a while. Right, we are still in the 2026 Winter Super League Swiss stage, and this is Lemarseillais and his Dark Elves versus N8wache. Yes, I am aware it's Lemarseillais or like some other, you know, French way of saying it, but I've been saying Lemarseillais for like 5 years. It's a habit you can't get out of. Once you start saying someone's name, that's it. That's why I always ask people at the start how to say their name, so because I can't change it afterwards. I'm sorry, you're just stuck with it. Or sometimes I just say their name wrong on purpose because the new name is better, like Clayfinity. Clayfinity is clearly better than Clay Infinity. What a terrible, terrible non-portmanteau that guy chose. Could girls go 1 in 9 is... I don't even understand it, but it sounds dirty enough to be funny. And the setup is A plus. Look at this. Absolute uh perfection on the setup. Maybe, but the only like tiny point is maybe this one should be the blodger from here. Uh, but there's no reason for that because for some reason the Dark Elves do not have an A plus setup. They've done an offset LOS and have no one in this wing. So if they got a blitz over here, they couldn't even go for a 3-2 with anyone. They're all too far away. So spread your team out a bit more. Absolutely no reason for this, is it? What's the point in this weird setup? Interestingly, we do have a blodge thrower with on the ball, but it's taking a block on the LOS. And we also have a block piece here. I just realized maybe not an A plus setup, because this is a wrestler and this is a block piece. Oh no, wait, what happened? Oh, I pressed pause too soon. He swapped it out after I like talked about his setup. Okay, it is an A plus setup. I thought he had a block piece here. I do understand this. I get that like the thrower has on the ball and stuff, and but you kind of won the ball on the movement 7 hit and run piece anyway. So fuck it, just go and pick up the ball. The thrower's there because of money purposes, and maybe you need a short drive to score, and the thrower is therefore handy. So I'm okay with this being back. But we have readjusted back to A plus setup. Good job. Not a good job at rolling dice. Maybe do better with the dub skulls. Gets the ball, and he is all hunky-dory. So, this is nice. I like that he maintains width. Doesn't allow the Dark Elves to come around the back by bringing these in to form an unnecessary cage. It's better if, like, what are you protecting the back from? The The only reason, if you move these players, you're creating your own problem, because then someone could come round and you do have to protect the back. So you would rather just stop the players being able to come through and not have to waste players at the back of the cage. Should have made a flat shape with these two, by the way. Can't get surfed, so should have made a flat shape with these two to better protect. Like he's got, like these two are protecting him, right? You can only blitz from the outside. Should have made the flat shape here for the same reason. Left the chevron. Reasonable shape from Marseillais. You can see that it's stepped and the corners of the steps are blodgers. If you go back and look, the only real decent blitzes are blodgers, which is kind of nice, isn't it? No tackle on the Amazons, obviously. Could have gone in instead. Could have based up and blitzed a piece. Could have tried to bully with the guard, etc. Wouldn't have hated that. Has to do a rush. Gets a double dip at this Amazon because he left it in the wrong square. Should have been one back. Or maybe one back diagonal. And the double dip gets the pow. And the stun. Yep, I was going to say, you're going to have to do something, yeah? You can't... this is just pointlessly exposed at the moment. Good job. It's going to one dice him. And gets the pow. Into a Kaz. And that is probably the end of this drive. He's going to have some trouble scoring. He could maybe force a scoring because of this guy. This might actually end up being the most important thing that he's done. No reason for this. No reason for that rush. Re-rolls that. Gets greedy with it. I mean, they've been swingy, I would say, rather than shit. Okay, now you can call them shit. He's rolling full pows, but also has rolled multiple dub skulls. And 1Ds. Alright, Beard, I'll be there after this one. Play around and let me know. Is he going to go for the... Okay, he's not going to go for the sack. Doesn't get the pow on her, and he's left that piranha over there on the sideline. So has to go and cover that. Just amusingly having the problem that people playing against Amazons have, which is just pushing blodgers around. Can't roll a pow. Still can't roll a pow. Okay. It can still score. It's still 2 turns away with the ball, but it's getting rougher every turn. He's managed to carve himself out a little space. Lemarseillais has no rerolls. So really should be worried about putting people in the way with the spare players before rolling blocks. It's another full pow. Just a stun though. Alright, so how do we score here? He's left that gap up the middle now, which makes things somewhat easier, but still not easy. Does he risk a 1 in 9 dodge? They're all blodgers in the way, so it's still difficult to find a gap that isn't just dodging. So, for example, he could dodge with the strength 4 and push over there. Oh, no, wait. You can't get to do the square. Never mind. Take that back. Can't do... I mean, he could do that. Push over there and then jump up 1 dice this way. And then you've left the screen through the middle. It's pretty rough, isn't it? But it's not terrible. 1 in 9, 2 dice, 2+, 3+. And then they can run through and be in scoring range. The problem that, I mean, and everyone else can then, like, all the Zons can also dodge, and you basically will score. If you make all the 1 in 9s, you'll be completely screened. So maybe that's the correct play. Could block here to push out the way, and then blitz here. But you can't utilize hit and run because you'll pow to there, but he needs a pow, and then dodge to there and go that way. But you got no one else to come with you because oh wait, no, he would be there. So yeah, double dodges for others to screen you off. Double dodges though, not single dodges. So I don't know which one's better. Oh, this feels like we're going through the witch. Gives you the hit and run, so you don't have to dodge. But it feels like it's going to be not very well supported or screened. Doesn't even do rushes. Oh, I'm now confused. That can't be it. That can't be it. We're going to double dodge around, but like that doesn't solve the problem. Oh, we're going to try and foul the witch, which doesn't work. Oh, this is awful. I don't understand how you think this is gonna be good. That seemed like a long way round for that witch. Oh, you've hit with the witch. You're going to push into scoring range. You're going to push into scoring range. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, 10 dice, no pow, but that was terrible angling of those blocks. And now we just blitz out and hit and run away. Hit and run to the rescue again. And now you don't get to win. Now the Dark Elves are playing for a draw. So is there anything better here is the answer. Has to be, right? Has to be. Don't you go for the surf? Isn't the play going for the surf? Even if it's 1 dice? $12, $11, $10, $9, $8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't use you. So this one comes round as he did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just go there, I think. Because if you go there, you can push down to here, and you get 2 dice before you have to go for the surf. So you push down straight down there. So he goes there. The witch does the dodge. Oh no, we have to tag this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, how did we tag this? Or did we just put 2 assists in? I forgot. Just 2 assists, probably, right? Goes there. straight down to there. You stand because he covers him. And now the assists count for this as well, and the ball would be there. So you get that extra block, and you can follow. Putting tackle zones on these. These should already stand. These are all stands. These are all fine. And then you go for the 1-into-1 to surf. That's why. That's why he did it. That's why he went the wrong direction. To counter this, he put this here instead of using this one. And yeah, now we're just stuck. We're just stuck in the wrong direction. Oh well. It's not unreasonable, but as I said, as soon as he started blocking it, I'm like, oh my god, he's pushing him in the wrong direction. Like even if the last block is a POW, right? You've got dodges to make without dodge and trying to pick up a ball. You're pushing her in the wrong direction. She's closer to the end zone. It just feels better to have gone for 6 dice fishing for a POW and then 1-into-1 to surf. And even if that doesn't work, you've got players in the way and the Amazon is further back from the end zone, has to do rushes. Okay, so we set up a back line against the Dark Elves. They've got no rerolls, so the back line is fine. It does mean that they can do a easier one turn. I don't think this is right. Okay, so he must be blitzing. He's going to blitz there. To him, into him, into him. He's going to try and dodge through with the blitzer, I guess. So he's pushing the blitzer forward. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You have to follow. You got no one to fill that square. That's it. You've given yourself a rush. If you should be doing the blitz with the dodge blitzer, so you can cut the corner with dodge and then fill this square, right? Wait, do you need to fill this square? Oh, hang on. No, you don't need to fill a square. Take it back. Ignore me. You don't need to fill this square. But this is taking a block. This should have block. And you might think, well, it doesn't matter because he needs a push. But it does matter because if you roll a 1 in 9 and kill yourself, that's pretty bad. Okay, so now he's done that. And now he's done that and he's caught the ball and that's not possible. It might have still been possible. Let's pretend we didn't catch the ball on this guy. Is it even possible? Like, only with rolling crazy amounts of dice, right? If this guy had dodge, it would be better because he could try and dodge through. To, red dice her to there. Need her on that square so the witch can go bang, 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 bang. Ugh, awful. Wouldn't have mattered. Instant 1 in 9 would not have mattered. And then double pows too, not a push in sight. Nothing. Yeah, I'm going to want to see that, can't. So the Dark Elves Amazon matchup, they both have the same problem as the other, right? The Dark Elves are more likely to do damage, but not by very much, because obviously it's harder to knock down Amazons, even though they have armor 7 versus the armor 8 of the Dark Elves. But both of them lack the tools to take the ball off the other team, and both of them, as you saw just now, have tools to score even when down players or with a rough drive. So the likelihood is that Mars also scores, and this is a boring 1-1 draw because also none of them have a good one turn. I say boring 1-1 draw. It doesn't have to be boring if it's a 1-1 draw. Like, good Blood Bowl is still possible in a boring draw. But the game itself doesn't have to be boring. I don't like this. Like, leaving space on this side didn't make good shape and is bringing up. Again, I think a Daka is perfectly reasonable. Not as necessary against a team that doesn't want to do damage. That isn't likely to do damage, and doesn't want to. Double dips on the block. Hard to double dip and get, yeah, has to do that. Now leaves a hole in the line. Which is not filled because you 1 in 9'd into your own death. So that makes it far more likely now that the Dark Elves do in fact get the decider. But you could...
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Almost there, Art.
Thank you very much, Rotan. I very much appreciate the support as always. Opens up this gap, right? Oh, doesn't take advantage of the gap. Crazy. I would have expected him to push a blodger through and just cover this with the rest of the team. I would have liked to have seen a blodger push up here and try to isolate the two halves. If he blitzed the blodger, it wouldn't even have knocked him down. Oh, excuse me with a yawning. Good lord. I'm so tired. I was at the doctor's today, by the way, for anyone on YouTube and obviously in chat right now who have been following my health adventures. And I have 2 new medications. I'm sick of new medications, but I have 2 new ones. And I don't even remember what they're called. They're literally brand new to me. Interesting. choice to base up. Don't hate the choice. So the problem is, Wotan, that my illness is basically a collection of small illnesses. Like, because it's physical, right? So it's just a collection of different things. So that's why I keep having new medications, because I've got numerous things wrong with me. So numerous possibilities for medications to try and fix one of the various things. This is bizarre. This is completely and horribly exposed football. Even based on a jump up. So now we're hoping we don't snake. And we don't snake. So good job, Dark Elves, in not snaking. I don't know. Paprika? Nothing will make them any good. It might as well make them tasty. In NAF style, it'll just be dodge. It's always just dodge. To answer your question properly, it's just, who cares? Like, they're not going to be any good. I'm a massive fan of leaving this randos on out there while blitzing without block, but got a POW, so what do I know? And did a rush. Good job. And then doesn't cover the... This is the weak spot. What? How? This is... At least go there or something. This is the weak spot. We've got a jump up hit with wrestle on this. Never mind, we're one dice in down the sideline. That also works, I guess. Dodge? No, we didn't even dodge. I don't even know if we could have dodged, to be fair. Oh, we are sideline caging with many rushes. Doesn't snake. Doesn't snake. Doesn't 1 in 9 or snake. Does whatever the snake. Took him a while, right? Can we do anything here? That's interesting, isn't it? Can we do anything? To chain. We can. You know what? We can. It's very complicated, though, so I'm probably not going to see it happen. So if we fill these two, we got like multiple Zons here, right? It's the same one dicer that was over here with the witch, and then we just blitz through him. That was it. The main difference is that you end up in the middle of the pitch, not on a sideline cage. Yeah, I would have just done the 1D with wrestle on the Python. You could have made it 2D, but it's not worth it. 2+ regardless, right? So if you fill these two here, you take this block, and if it's a push, you chain down and to there. And then you need, oh wait, hang on. No, that doesn't work. Take it back, because when you push up to there, oh no, wait, you just need to fill that square. Yeah, these are all going to have to dodge. Well, actually, only one's going to have to dodge. Right. Fill these two squares with, I guess, you and you. No, the dodge. The dodge has to fill that square. No, it doesn't. Okay, I take it back. Can I keep doing this? Right. So we've got two spare players. They can fill this here. Get the push to chain down. Get the push to chain up. And then this one walks in to fill that square. And then this can be a POW because we're chaining him up. Straight up there. And then we 3+ to there. And then he dodges and surfs the ball. If you want, you can do a dodge here instead and utilize the piranha to go and stand on the blitzer, which I think is probably a better play. But if you 1 in 9, he just scores. The thing is, he's probably just going to score anyway, right? If you don't do anything. So I would try and do something clever here and surf him. Fuck it. I don't know why this hasn't moved. That was a blockless block. Surely this is moving. Yeah, okay. That was already going there, so... So this looks bad, but really it's just a red dice block, isn't it? It's a block on no block red dice block. It feels like if you were going to go to all of this trouble, you could have just done a rush or something with the piranha and come around the top so you were standing there, which makes this a lot harder to do anything about. And there we go. He's going to have to score on turn 15, but, you know. Oh, that's real, real bad. Oh, dear. Okay. That's bad. The Amazons have a 2-turn, and you fail all 3 KOs. I mean, he's done a deep kick, which is lovely. Why haven't we put the Piranha in as the scoring threat already? Come on, put the Piranha in. What are you doing? Oh, okay. I mean, this is the scoring threat, but we're looking to throw the pass now and go and stand in the cage, which is fine, totally fine. Oh no, he's 1 in 9 into a dub skulls. And that has suddenly made things very, very different. Oh, we should opened with a rush. Why not? Why are we blitzing the one that has jump up? Not stunning it. And burning our own last reroll on that. So this is in the wrong place, isn't it? What he's done is he's tried to tag this other warrior at the same time. But if this is going to pass to that, and you need your blitz up here, then this should be an intercept. That was just a jump up. That was just a jump up. Failing a pass. Wildly inaccurate in a pass. Well, there we go. Boring. All right. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. Slightly better than the last one. There was a lot of bad positioning and a lot of bad turn ordering. So, still stuck in mediocre land, but it was a bit better than the last one. Slightly more interesting teams to play. Maybe the next one will actually be good and we can all be happy. So, I will see you there and we can find out together.